throw this down in like 45 minutes or like 10?
Hopefully 15 plus.
15?
Where your money back?
And you went with toast. That was a bold move, I think.
I don't like
And he
breakfast.
added green peppers, tomatoes, and mushrooms.
Do it later! Now, who's the wife? Are you so proud? So proud. You have 45 minutes from the time you start. A lot of people cut it open to let it air out a little bit because it's going to be really hot.
Okay. I am hungry enough to eat a shoe. 3, 2, 1. Hey Chew Crew! Today we're at the Wooden Shoe taking on their Southern Slam Omelet Challenge. And from the second we walked in, you could feel the breakfast buzz. Griddles were crackling, bacon snapping, coffee constantly refilling, and that calm before the storm energy where everyone knows something ridiculous is about to go down. With how strong her sass game is now, I'm kind of scared for what her teenage years will bring.
Okay, go, 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 go.
Hey, how's it going? And let me tell you, the Chew Crew rolled deep for this one. This was not a solo mission. This was a full-on family deployment. High energy, controlled chaos, and honestly, one of my favorite parts of doing these challenges. We had my immediate family there, then my cousins pull up with their kids, and just like that, boom, 2 full tables of Chew Crew support. I'm talking laughter bouncing off the walls, kids weaving through chairs, not just ours, but some of the other patrons. Phones out, recording, plates clinking, that beautiful chaotic hum of a full house. And I love that. At this point, it's not just about the challenge, it's about the experience. And about a minute in, my parents, aunt, and another cousin arrive. So I'm elbows deep in this massive omelet, steam rolling off it like a fog machine, and I get that classic parent look like, he's 60 seconds in and he isn't finished yet? Is everything okay? Meanwhile, the Chew Crew is expanding like we just claimed real estate inside the restaurant. And I have to pause to give a shout out to the staff and the other diners too, because breakfast challenges just hit differently. People get invested and they want to make a lot of enjoyment and fun out of it. Maybe it's the smell, the fluffy eggs, melty cheese, sauteed peppers and onions hitting the air, and all that coffee hitting your bloodstream. Maybe it's just that universal respect for a serious breakfast. Either way, people were locked in and I loved the support. Now, let's talk about what's sitting in front of me. This Southern Slam omelet is an absolute unit. Thick, fluffy eggs, a dozen of them, folded over layers of gooey, melty cheese, savory sausage, buttery hash browns, and a thick layer of home-style gravy. For some uncanny reason I can't yet explain, I went ahead and added tomatoes, peppers, and mushrooms. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him. And I'm not gonna lie, it looked incredible. The kind of plate where everything's glistening, the cheese is stretching, the veggies are perfectly sauteed. I could smell it before it even hit the table, and it wasn't just big, it was dangerously delicious. It reminded me of another breakfast challenge I took on over in Iowa. J&A Tapp's Amanda's Big Breakfast, where Henry joined me wearing his bacon and egg socks for good luck, which he wore to this challenge as well.
Yes, I'm doing a food challenge like you.
You are? What do you eat?
Mac and cheese and french fries and ranch.
I love ranch. It's becoming a running joke now of Amelia's ranch obsession, but seriously, that girl is 100% Midwestern. She actually asked the other night at dinner if she could put ranch on her ice cream, and I grimaced. On the topic of things that are absurd, hanging over this challenge is a ridiculous benchmark. The timer's just hit 3 minutes, 12 seconds. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the record Molly Schuyler defeated this omelet challenge in. And if you know competitive eating, that's not just fast. That's blink and it's gone. That's did she even chew territory. Check out the video. Spoiler alert, she didn't. It's amazingly impressive. So for me, clearly that was not the goal. I wasn't chasing that. I came in with a simple plan. Stay controlled, stay consistent, and I set a personal goal of 15 minutes for myself. No panic, no spiral, just wanted clean execution, actually get to taste some of the food, and have a little bit of a conversation with my family over some breakfast. Because here's the deal, finish it in under 45 minutes, you get the meal for free, a sweet t-shirt, and some social media love. Lose, however, and you're out $37 and a whole lot of pride. So early on, I'm only about 4 minutes in, everything's going really smooth, the flavors are hitting, you've got the buttery richness from the eggs, the saltiness from the meat, the sweetness from the sauteed peppers and onions, and those hash browns adding that crispy, soft contrast. It's that kind of bite where every forkful feels like a full breakfast plate wrapped into one, topped with all that glistening gravy that just hits in all the right ways. But then, right before the 5-minute mark, the heat from this challenge started fighting back. And omelets are sneaky like that. It's not just the size, it's the temperature. Eggs, cheese, potatoes, they hold heat like crazy. So one bite around the edge is perfect. The next bite from near the middle feels like it came straight out of a volcano, kind of like a 5-pound breakfast Hot Pocket. So I was really glad I cut into this thing early, let some of the steam escape, because if you don't manage that heat, it slows you down really quick. But on the flip side, if it cools too much, now you're dealing with dense eggs, thick cheese, and potatoes that start to sit heavy, which may be where the slam part of the Southern Slam Challenge gets its name. It's a balancing act in every single bite. And speaking of Southern, my next challenge takes me to Texas, where I take on a burger that could double as a meat accordion with an eater who is no stranger to massive eat feats.
This thing looks like a burger accordion. Hey Chew Crew, I have the privilege and the honor of sharing a table with none other than Chris from Old Guy Eats. I am thrilled we're both taking on the Burger Barn's Monster Burger Challenge. They don't joke when they say everything in Texas is bigger. 3, 2, 1, go. We're off. Hold the pin. Thank you.
Did we have what it took to be the Burger Barn's first Monster Burger Food Challenge duo? Check out the next video to find out. A few fun facts about Holland, Michigan while we're here, because this town has a vibe that feels different from other places we travel for challenges. Holland, Michigan is known for its Dutch heritage, windmills, and tulip festival, and that influence is felt in the atmosphere around town. Very community-driven, very welcoming, and honestly, a perfect backdrop for a big family-style breakfast challenge like this, with the restaurant named with a nod to the famous Dutch clogs. Holland is known for also having the world's largest pickle factory, the H.J. Heinz Company, which processes over 1 million pounds of pickles every day during the harvest season. And as I'm trying to sop up the last few bites, the Chew Crew's hyping me up, and the waitress drops the classic comment about how food challenges tend to be defeated by a certain type of person. Some may have been offended. I, however, was tickled.
I can't believe that.
You can clear 7 minutes. You can do it.
It's always the small guys that can do it.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Coming up on 7.5 minutes, I was super excited to be polishing off the last of this omelet. Because, yeah, on paper, it's just an omelet challenge. But in reality, it's a packed room, tables of family, tables more of strangers cheering you on, and a breakfast that turns into a full-on memory. Thanks again to the Wooden Shoe for putting on such an amazing challenge atmosphere. I loved the food, the whole challenge experience, the patrons supporting me. It was a wonderful morning with the family that turned into a great day.
7.5 minutes. Let's go.
I am okay.
Are you gonna be okay?
We have a Southern Slam finisher, 7 minutes and 28 seconds. That's a long time.
Woo! That's awesome, man.
Now, if you think one massive breakfast platter was impressive, check out this video right here where I take on 5 full breakfast plates in one sitting. Whether you skip breakfast or go full Hobbit with second breakfast, stay hungry.